Hello, Namaste and welcome back. In this lecture, we will learn how to create spaces. You can create as many spaces as you need to get things done. After this lecture, would urge you to play around, draft spaces, try out features and generally see what spaces are capable of. We will understand the process of creating spaces by creating three different types of spaces. That is team spaces, project spaces and personal spaces. So let's first understand what are team spaces. In case of team spaces, we will learn how to create space for a team. For example, it can be a finance team, it can be a HR team, or it can be a support team. The spaces are created for those teams so that they can focus and make their information easier for everyone in the team to find. Now let's understand what are project spaces. So project spaces are created to put all information related to a project in one place. This will help and allow individuals from different teams to work together and collaborate on a project at one space instead of emailing back and forth. Lastly, we will learn about personal spaces. Personal spaces are actually used to store everything you are working on individually, or it can help you create your own to-do list, or it can be used to polish any content before you move it into another shared space. So we are going to follow a different approach here to create these spaces. So instead of directly jumping to the instructions to use the tool to create spaces, we will create spaces based on some use cases. Okay, so here is the first use case. Jessica is working in an organization which is planning to refresh or enhance benefit on one of their product called Solitaire. The organization needs a place to put all critical information and resources pertaining to this project. And Jessica is charged with setting it up. So the task at hand is to help Jessica create that project space for the team. So now let's switch to the Confluence tool and start creating this project space. As discussed in the previous lecture, this is how the Confluence dashboard looks like. We have sections like spaces, recent pages, announcements, feed. Now in order to create a space, you can either click on the plus button there in the spaces section there in the dashboard, or go to the menu and click on the spaces drop down. You can click on view all spaces and go to the spaces directory. So I am going with the second option, and in the spaces directory I will have to either click on create spaces, or I can click on this one to create space. So you can choose either of these. For now, we are just covering the blank space. We will cover the rest of the spaces in the subsequent lectures. Now click on the next button. The screen will ask you for a space name. For this particular space, we'll call it as Solitaire 2.0. as it's being used for the refresh project. One important point to be noted here is that space name doesn't need to be unique. Whereas the next field, which is the space key, it is always required to be unique. So space key is something which is used to identify your space. The space key forms part of the URL. I will show you the URL once this space is created and how the space key is used in the URL. Since this space key will be used to identify your space, it is recommended that you make it a word or a name to associate with your project. Please note, space keys may only consist of ASCII letters or numbers like alphabets from A to Z, uppercase, lowercase, or numbers from 0 to 9. I can't put some space between two keywords. For example, if I write Solitaire 2.0, it will give me an error. So instead of that, I'll just use solitaire as a space key for now. Since you are an administrator here, default space permissions have been set here. We will learn about the permissions in the subsequent lectures. You can now click Create. Okay, the Solitaire 2.0 project space has been created. So each space has its own page tree. You can drag and drop a page to move it around. We will learn about pages in the subsequent lectures. When you create a new space, Confluence watch that space for you, which means you will get notified about changes made to pages within this space. You have the option to unwatch the space. So since I want to unwatch this space, I'll just untick the checkbox. After unticking this checkbox, you will not receive any notifications or updates about the changes in this space. Okay, so Jessica now has a space set up for the Solitaire project. Because everyone in the project team needs access to the information in this space, Jessica is not required to do anything with the space's default permissions. It's visible to everyone in her organization, but not to the general public. I'm mentioning this because we will be doing some changes with the default permissions in the next two spaces. That is personal space and team space. Now let's look at how you can customize a space. Every space has a default homepage which you can customize to suit your needs. Jessica can add any content including images or text which she feels is relevant for this project by just clicking this edit button, or she can press E on the keyboard to edit the home page. In case you want to insert an image here, it's always recommended to drag the image to your desktop and save it there, and then drag that image to your page. That will make sure that the image is directly attached to your page. You also have the option to insert the image from the header. I'm going with the second option for now. Since I have recently uploaded image, I'll use it for the purpose of this lecture. You can upload a fresh image by clicking on the upload a file button and then insert a file. So as you can see, the image has been uploaded on the home page. Now, when you scroll down, you can see that there are some instruction boxes which captures brief instruction on how to edit the page. You can choose to remove it by just clicking on it and choose the delete button. Similarly, I am deleting this one as well. Now in case you want to add any text here, you can do it by just typing the text. So in this case, I'll type welcome to the Solitaire 2.0 project. You can also tag your team members on this home page by just typing add and the team member's name. So in this particular space, since we only have Jessica Speak as a team member, we can only add Jessica. In case you want to add any other team member, you will have to first add that team member to this space and then you can tag that team member on the home page. After you have done the necessary customization, you can hit the publish button. Okay, so the Solitaire 2.0 space has been customized as per your need and is ready for your team to add pages to. If you want to find it again, you can go to the spaces drop down in the Confluence header, or you can go to the spaces section in the dashboard and select it from the list. To add a page to it, you will have to navigate to the space button and hit create in the header. We will talk about how to create pages in the subsequent lectures. Since you got a sense of how to create a space, would urge you to play around draft spaces, try out different features and see in what all way you can customize spaces. That's all in this lecture. In the next lecture, we will go through a different use case. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.